channel. So today I partnered up with Scarlet to bring you another makeup tutorial. I'm going to be doing a day to nighttime look, so you'll get a 2-in-1 video. This is in collaboration with Kim Tai. So if you guys have heard of her, definitely comment below and let me know. If you have not, check out her video and come right back, right? Anyway, so she's really great here on YouTube, and she just partnered with them to pretty much come up with a palette to, I guess, her liking. So when you first get your palette, of course it's going to come inside of the box, of course, and this nice little cute black, matte black box. It just says Scarlet. Now keep in mind the palette is $29.99. The box actually is shipped out every 2 months, so every other month you'll get a new makeup palette, which to me is awesome. It costs you $29.99. so again, I don't know that you can walk into any like Sephora or Ulta, or well, Ulta does have some drugstore products, so more like a MAC or something like that, to be able to get blush, highlighter, and then eyeshadows, let alone a lipstick for $29. So yep, already we're good. Anyway, when you first open up the box, of course, it does have little pamphlets, little cute little notes that are handwritten, of course, and then they do pretty much explain the palette, what the, you know, what their goals were, and so on and so forth. Neither here nor there. I'm just trying to get straight to the palette, okay? So when I open it up, straight out of the packaging, of course, it looks really nice and sleek. I don't really care about the way the palettes look. It's more so the color payoff for me, and kind of what it's going to do for me. So as soon as I open it up, we have two different flaps. The very first flap shows you pretty much the lipsticks and the lip products that are going to be in it. So like I said, you are getting the lip gloss with this one, but usually you only get those two lip colors that are on the side, on the left side usually, and you usually get like a light color and then a darker color. So perfect for transitioning from day to night if you need to, just multiple uses. You can even mix the colors together, and then of course that has like a little protective section on its own, so you don't have to worry about it getting all messed up and ruined. And then of course on the other side are the 3 eyeshadows, and then usually it's a blusher and some type of highlighter. So this is actually perfect for spring because the colors are really light and fresh. Just, I don't know, they look really good to me. So like I said, I'm gonna kind of jump right into this. The very first color that I have here, well, of course the lip colors, I have Kiss and then I have Maiden. And then for the eyeshadows, I have Enchanted, which is just kind of like this rose gold color. We have the color Crown, which is kind of like a deep purplish pink color. And then we have Myth, which is just a very neutral beige type of brown. Fairy Dust is kind of like a shimmery highlighter slash bronzer shade. It's gonna be for those girls that just would like a really nice type of highlight, nothing too crazy. And then of course you have Tiara, which is a very nice blush pink, which to me, I think this is actually gonna be perfect for my skin tone, because it's not going to be too red and it's just enough color to kind of give you like a pop but not going too crazy. So let's go ahead and jump right into the tutorial, and yeah, let's get started. Alright babes, so I'm starting off with a really fresh face. I already have my eyebrows done. I already have my foundation on. If you guys are wondering, this foundation looks like so natural. It literally matches my body to a T, like it's crazy. So I've kind of been going back and forth with like my NARS and my Fenty foundation, or I picked up the Fenty foundation recently, and now I've been going back and forth between the two because y'all, nothing to me ever compares to NARS, especially with the way that it matches, let alone just the payoff. And I have oily skin and it lasts me all day with minimum products. Y'all, this Fenty, it's the truth. So if you guys are wondering, I did use the Pro Filter Fenty Beauty Foundation, of course, in the color 330. So I always hate when like makeup gurus come on and they go, oh yeah, you know, this is my foundation, but you don't tell me the color. Especially if I think that I look like that person, so not like them, but have the same skin tone. You get where I'm going with it, right? Okay, anyway, it's 330 in the Fenty foundation. So here's my little Fenty sticks or whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and highlight and contour just using these. I have the color Truffle, Almond, and Caramel, and then I have this kind of highlighter shade Rum. I'm not gonna use it because I actually want to use what's in the palette. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with Truffle, surprisingly. So I kind of like to do the opposite, which is gonna be using the darker shades and then the lighter shades, because in the event that I go overboard with the contour, I'll be okay because I'll have that foundation and the concealer in areas that'll be a little bit easier to blend out, if that makes sense. So as you can see, it comes in a stick form. You get quite a bit of product. I haven't had it that long, but I imagine it should last for a while. A little goes a long way. Something really handy about the palette, it shows, well, you actually have like a mirror. So this is going to be really good. Right before I start this tutorial, I'm kind of like, damn, I need a mirror. I have this like one standing up in front of me, but it's so far away that it's not helping. So whatever. So I'm just going to use this to actually apply the products, and I'm going to start right in this area where my cheeks kind of go in just a little bit. I know some people do the kissy face, but that doesn't work for me, because watch what happens. You see, my kissy face is like, I have a long face already, so that is just, no, it's insufficient, really. It's inefficient. So I usually go ahead and start from the top of my ear in a downward diagonal motion towards the inner corner of my mouth. That's exactly how, I'm like doing all this extra stuff, but that's exactly how I measure that out. It works for my face shape, maybe because it's a little bit longer, I don't know. Even on clients it works, but yeah, try it and let me see how you feel about it. So I'm just gonna start here, kind of light, and I'm just taking that there on both sides. Now I'm not going to bring it in too far because I don't want to add any dark tones too close to my face, and my cheeks are already kind of high, so when I smile, you see that little line. The goal is to just kind of make these look a little bit higher by contouring there, and then of course around my hairline. So because I have on a frontal, my hairline is probably around back here. Y'all know I got a big old forehead. So anyway, this wig is definitely helping with the baby hair and everything. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of contour, like even in my part, you see. Obviously I would put this just strictly across. So I'm gonna blend it into the hair. I just don't want to put the product directly on the hair, if that makes sense. Lately I've also been kind of bringing this right along my jawline, which my jawline is already really contoured, to be honest, but it's just how I've been feeling, you know, embracing my strong face. Some people wish they had a strong face, so embrace what you have, y'all. Love yourself, love yourself. Alright, so the next color I'm going to take is caramel. Now I'm kind of hesitant about caramel only because it matches my skin tone really closely. So I'm thinking, this is what I'm going to do. I've just been putting it like right up under my waterline, just to kind of give myself a little lift and get rid of those, I don't really have bags, but any dark areas, if there were, you know, any there. And then I more so go over that with almond. So I use almond, which is a lighter beige shade, to actually like highlight. So caramel is literally just to give me a little even complexion up under the eyes, just to kind of do a little pick me up without highlighting. You don't want to highlight before you even yourself out, because otherwise it gets kind of patchy and it actually makes everything that you were trying to kind of diminish and then accentuate just look a hot mess. So yeah, definitely quality control there. So I'm just taking this, and as you can see, it gives you a nice like gradient effect, and I'm just doing this in kind of like a triangle motion here, and then I'll blend it out. Now I'm not going to do anything down the middle of my forehead, completely unnecessary. I'm just going to do this down the center of my nose, and then a little bit in the center of my chin. So I have my beauty blender, which is very dirty. I used it yesterday, not cleaning it for this video. It is what it is. I have not been dampening my beauty blender lately. I've liked the way it felt, or it feels, being a little bit just I've liked the way that it's been feeling, being a little bit regular and just kind of squishy. So in order to dampen this up a little bit, I'm actually just going to spray it with my Urban Decay. Y'all, this is really bad. You should clean your beauty blender, but I forgot to do it last night. And so for the sake of the video, I knew that I didn't want it to be all enlarged and big and stuff. So I'm just going to stick with it just like this, because this is how I've been liking it. So yeah, spraying that. I'm also going to spray my face. I'm using, what did I tell y'all that I'm using? I'm using Urban Decay. Did I say Skin Diva? I don't know what I said, Skin Diva. But it's Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. And like I said, I'm using this to also, the product is warming up on my face right now, but I'm also using it to blend out everything a little bit easier, just to kind of dampen up the product, because these are sticks, and so yeah, the product is not going to be as creamy. But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and start blending out this bronzer, and I'm using the back of the beauty blender just to do that, just so that you guys can see how easy this should be to blend out. So Alright, so you see how that blended across the forehead, no problem. Same thing on the cheeks. I kind of tilted to the side, having the like big part up for whatever reason, so that it kind of helps to diffuse and blend out that color. And I do it on the side, just over and over, back and forth, to really keep that line kind of sharp and so that it doesn't get messy. And I'll bring it up just a little bit, as you can see, so that I kind of use it as like a bronzer and a contour all together. So do that on both sides. And then the same thing here, just to blend out that. Don't forget that you put it there. There's so many times I do this and I'll actually forget that I put that down there. And at the end of the, I guess, session of doing my makeup, I'm looking like, bro, really? But it's cool. Just blend it out. Alright. There we go. All good. Then, of course, I am literally just going to go ahead and blend in the highlight. It is a very subtle highlight. Like I said, I'm going for kind of a fresh face, something that looks a little bit more on the natural side and effortless, especially for this, because that palette is extremely just kind of like bam, in your face, spring, we're here, we're glowing. So we'll go with that. It'll be a day to night type of glow look, so we're good. I love these Fenty products, literally. It'll pretty much be like my base to each face. Before it was the NARS. I'm gonna go back and forth between the NARS right now, because those Radiant Creamy Concealers, ugh, a dream. And I have oily skin and I still love them. The only difference is with the Fenty, it's like a NARS, and I'm saying that because the quality of it is so amazing, but the difference is it dries matte. Love that. And it blurs, so really, really good. Alright, so now that I'm kind of highlight, bronze, contoured, whatever, I'm going to go ahead and I'm not going to set this at all. Like I said, the Fenty usually does its thing, which is fine. I'm not going to do anything with that. I'm going to go right into the eyes, and yeah. First thing that we have in the palette is this kind of like neutral shade here. I'm going to use this all over the lid, and then I'm literally just going to do a swipe of this shade mixed with a little bit of this. You'll see. So I'm just taking a really fluffy brush. I'm using my Luxe brushes. It's a taper blender brush number 205. Looks just like this. Just really, really fluffy. There's no fallout here. Okay, there we go. Got a little fallout, but it's not chalky at all. So really nice. And then I'm just going to go directly on. Looking down, as you can see, had that creasing. So that's what I want to get rid of. I'm just setting, because originally when I put on my foundation, I also put the foundation on top of my eyelids just to make everything an even color. So I'm using this as like a all over shade just to kind of set my eyes. Make sure it lasts for a while. And this is a perfect nude for me, actually. It matches my skin tone perfectly with just a little hint of shade. So as you can see, this can be like a really quick, like maybe 15-minute makeup look if you're good at, you know, just applying the colors. I don't spend too much time blending. Just a nice wash. See? So we're all even there. I really like this as a transition shade, so I need this color. I wonder, do they sell like the individual? Yeah, that's pretty. Okay. I'm saying it's pretty, it's just so neutral, but you don't understand. It's hard for me to find a good neutral base that does not go too warm on me and doesn't go too pale. This is perfect. Okay, so the very next color I'm using is Enchanted. So like I said before, it's just a nice kind of rosy pink color. I'm taking my Mikasa Beauty. It's just a nice little eyeshadow brush here, number E230. You guys, you can use whatever brushes you need. Don't worry about me even naming off these colors. So I'm kind of going in the center of the lid. I want to keep that matte everywhere else because I use it as a transition, but I don't want to go too crazy and build up a lot of color. I'm just putting that right on the center of my eyelid and slowly dragging it towards the sides. Just like that. Just a nice shimmer. And if y'all have seen my makeup tutorials, this is literally what I do. Just a little bit of color here. So now that I have a palette, I don't have to go back and forth with those huge palettes that I have from Morphe. This will be perfect. and just really build up that color there. And then right in the center of the lid, I'm gonna go ahead and take Fairy Dust, which is like that highlighter shade, to just kind of brighten that up just a little bit. See how bright that went? Going back with Enchanted, just to kind of blend the two. And then I'm going to take just a clean blending brush using another 205 taper blending brush. I have multiple of these, and I'm just going to blend this out and onto the lid a little bit. There we go. For mascara, I'm actually using Stila Huge Extreme Lash here. I actually got this in a BoxyCharm box, so many makeup subscriptions. And I'm thinking maybe I shouldn't even do lashes with this one. This one kind of looks nice. I don't have like the longest natural lashes, but if you definitely are able to, you know, really get in there with mascara, and this Stila mascara here builds up really nicely. Like I said, I don't have very long lashes, but it definitely picks up those hairs and it doesn't clump, so that's good. So for a lot of you, this is cute. I'm gonna keep it right here. I'm gonna keep this. Yeah, this is cute. Not even do any extra lashes or anything. I'm just gonna use my own. Okay, looks nice. I like it. Alright, so I guess this will be for the simple everyday type of girl. Y'all, this is pretty. This is just really simple. Alright, and then so I'm actually gonna go ahead and use just a little bit of setting powder. I'm gonna be using my Kat Von D. Can't talk. I'm gonna use my Kat Von D Lock-It translucent powder. I actually just picked this up, so I'll kind of have a better like perspective of how it works maybe in a few weeks, but apparently it's supposed to be better than the Laura Mercier, and I didn't even like that one, to be honest. It just didn't spread as easily as I wanted it to. So I'm going to take another Lux 640 brush. This is a precision tapered brush, very light bristles here, just to literally go into this. Look at all that. And I'm just literally gonna set right here to help me kind of blur the skin a little bit more. Y'all know I have big pores, which is fine. And just a little bit right here. We don't want to take away from those natural oils peeking through, especially in the spring and the summer. A cake face is not what you want, baby. So just, oh, I forgot to even blend out the concealer that I put on my chin. Apparently I didn't put that much because it didn't look rock hard or anything. So good, just a very light type of thing. And as you can see, the skin is still nice and glowing and radiant. Y'all, I'm proud of my little mascara lashes. I always, like, I'll put on lashes in a quick hot second, like, but they look just fine, so we'll go with that. And then let's see. Alright, so for blush, there is a blush in here, of course, a Tiara color, this kind of rosy pink. I just want to very lightly, I'm taking the Luxe 504 large angled brush, just on the base of that brush, so just right here on the base. And it already has like some leftover like bronzer in it, so I don't think that that may be the best option. Y'all see that? Just a nice pop. Oh, that's pretty. I would never, like, I haven't used a blush since like high school. I mean, I have, but I don't mean like, I mean a rosy light pink. Like, oh, this is cute. It's just a nice flush of color. This is pretty. Yeah, that's pretty. Okay. And it's keeping it really just kind of fresh. Do y'all see that? This is so cute. Y'all, I'm sorry, I'm just getting excited. I don't always find makeup that I like. Like, there's so many different brands and products out there that a lot of the times I'm just like, it's all the same. Anyway, so I'm taking this fairy dust highlighter, and I'm just literally gonna take it. Yo, Kim, I don't know, like, okay, first of all, my last palette with them was amazing, but no, this one is probably my favorite. Y'all have got to get this. Oh yeah, and I low-key used too much, so let me just blend this out a little. Oh, this is so pretty. And I'm just taking the same shade, I'm just gonna put it on the tip of my nose, and not down my entire nose, but just in this little random section right there. Give me a little color. I'm gonna put it on a cupid's bow. I said I was gonna use the handheld mirror, and I'm still looking in the mirror that's like so far away. Y'all, this is so pretty. This is supposed to be like my everyday go-to palette. I mean, seriously, with the combination of and the conveniency of the Fenties that are already come just like this, all I'm gonna need is that. I have my foundation, I have my palette, my mascara. Like, what? Oh, this is lit. And I really wish that I was like faking this right now, because I wasn't really sure what to expect. But this is really nice, and like, that's it. So then I'm just gonna take the color Kiss. So of course you can use a brush. I'm totally gonna use my hand. I'm only gonna be using this palette for me. So Kiss is like a neutral kind of mauve color. I like the way that my lips look right now, just this kind of pinkish, but okay, let's see what Kiss is doing. Okay, Kiss has a little pink to it. Shows up a little bit more pink on my skin tone. I don't know if that's just me, but the color does look exactly like what this color looks like here. So yeah. Pretty. That's pretty. Effortless, straight to the point. And the lip topper, so lip gloss. I don't know at what point these makeup brands started calling a lip gloss a lip topper. Bro, it's a fucking lip gloss, okay? Anyway, Deck of Scarlet, you guys did a really good job with this. So to be honest, Deck of Scarlet, you guys did a really good job with the palette already, but this lip gloss, even more perfect. Like, this is so close to the, and I keep comparing this to Fenty because, and I shouldn't be, because this is not what this is about. But y'all don't understand, like, when I have a love for products, that's all that I'm gonna go for. This is so close to that Fenty lip gloss that they have. So I'm gonna compare the two right now. Not that I'm literally gonna put on both, but just because I've already experienced the Fenty. It smells like, buttercream, buttercream icing. Yeah, this smells like buttercream icing. The color is called Love Spell High Shine Gloss, but it smells like buttercream. Yeah, they nailed it. This is really close. Yeah, this is really close. It has those like glitzy, you can't really tell right now, but it has the glitz in it, but you don't feel the glimmers from like the lip gloss. Perfect. This is a really nice fresh face. I'm really liking this. Perfect. This is, yeah, you guys did it. I feel like if I really wanted to, I would have popped on some lashes. So as you guys know, I've been getting so much like hair. These hair companies send me lashes all the time, so I have no clue what this says on the box because it's in I'm not sure. I don't know what language it's in. I don't want to say Korean, Japanese. I don't know. I just don't know what it says. So these are what the lashes looks like. They were really natural, and I was gonna pop these on. If you're a girl that wants to do that, you totally can. But this mascara, yeah, I think Deck of Scarlet, add a good mascara and you have yourself a full face. Like, yeah, we lit. This is pretty. And I'll even do, y'all know I love to do my bottom lashes, So let me do that because I almost forgot. There you go. So this is like my go-to face anyway. The only difference is I usually add lashes, different products all in one. Really, really love this. This is a go. This is a keeper. So we're gonna jump right into the nighttime portion of this because I feel like, yeah, I'm just excited with the daytime look. I love this. I love this. Okay. Alright, babes, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into the nighttime look for you guys. I'm already excited about the daytime look, but yeah. Alright, so for the nighttime look, I'm actually just going to kind of bold out these colors. Just still very in the spring kind of mindset. But I just definitely want to kind of bold this out. So I'm going to go ahead and take the color Crown. So this pink shade here, and literally just kind of give my eyes like a very nice and flirty pop. I'm going to use a more defined kind of fluffy brush too. It is my, let me see, Luxe 237 blending brush, but it's a lot more small. I guess in comparison it's smaller in comparison to like the fluffier one, you see? So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take this directly into the product just like this. Just a teeny tiny bit because I'm not sure how pigmented this is going to be. So I mean, obviously I could try to do the little test. I don't know how pigmented it's going to be, but just already on the brush it looks really, really pigmented. So I'm definitely going to want to use my technique of kind of buffering this into the skin. I'm not really going to pack it in because I'm not going for anything really dramatic. So I'm literally going to start on the outer corner here. Already you can kind of see that pink. And I want this to be more in like a circular kind of motion than like diagonal, so I'm not going to like drag it out that way. I want to keep this really tight right here. Okay, so the color is definitely buildable. So I'm going in really, really light, but eventually, I guess if I wanted to really build that color up, I could. And I'm just kind of going in my crease a little bit, but I'm really just focusing on the outer portion and keeping it in that circular motion. Like I said, I want to keep it really flirty, so circular motions is literally how I'm blending this out. Slowly bringing it up, blending it out. But I'm not focusing on the inner portion of that. And as you can see, it blended really, really nicely with the other shade. And also, because I had that transition on there, it deepened it up without me even having to do anything. So I'm also going to take this on the inner portions of my eye as well. So literally right here. You want to be really careful with this because I don't want it to get messy. And I'm not looking to go all the way into the eye. Just a soft kind of blend that goes, oh wow, she has pink. Okay, cool. So keeping that really tight. Just kind of blending but not over blending. And this is where you can actually kind of pack that color in a little bit more. And you determine your intensity. Right now I'm feeling kind of flirty, but you know, bold but not going crazy with the color. As you can notice, I didn't even like spread this color across here, but this is the time where I'll do that, where I'll connect the two. Just across the crease, very lightly. Very, very lightly. Then I'm just going to keep those bold outer portions here. You really build this up according to you. This color is so pretty that now I just want to apply more. Alright. Bam. Really bold. And then I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back into the color Enchanted. Just to really pack on that color in the center, because it's more that rosy color that we want to get. Whereas before we kind of blended it out with the fairy dust. And we're just keeping it right in the center. Kind of build, you know, blend the lines together, but still keep it center focused. So now I'm actually going to pop on some lashes. I'm going to be a little bit more dramatic. I'm taking my House of Lashes. These are the iconic lashes. I used to wear these all the time in my makeup videos. I just kind of put them to rest. They were a little bit too bold, and I've started doing like more natural look. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop these babies on. This is what they look like. Really nice and wispy. And I've gotten really good at putting these on with like tweezers and my regular nails, or with nails. I'm gonna do it with tweezers this time. Now that I have these lashes on, I'm literally just gonna go ahead and make sure that up under my eyes are set. So at this point, I'm actually going to go back in with my Kat Von D translucent powder, except this time I want to apply it in a little bit more of a dramatic way. So I'm literally going to put this on my beauty blender and pack this onto the face. Because of course it's nighttime, so you want to make sure your makeup lasts all night. So this is going right over that highlighter. It doesn't even matter. It's a good way to touch up your makeup too. So I always make sure to have a little bit of translucent powder with me. Because after a while, I don't even care about my highlight. I just want to make sure my makeup still looks flawless. So this powder applies really nice. Like I said, this is my first time using it, and I really like the way that it applies, especially in comparison to the Laura Mercier. I know everybody goes crazy about it, but it doesn't apply as easily and as loose as I would like. So, and even though I get oily, I don't ever go crazy about oversetting my forehead, because I like that natural shine sometimes, as long as it doesn't get super oily, which most of the time people go, oh my god girl, you're glowing, and I'm like, girl, I'm oily. But yeah, so apparently it's a nice balance. And I'll just do a little bit on my nose in between where that highlight was. Alright, so you kind of let that sit for a little bit, and then this is the time where I kind of pack up a little bit of the bronzer, a little bit. So in this case, I'm actually just going to use a different product. I'm taking my MAC, this is my dark tan mineralized skin finish, onto my brush. But this time, I'm actually going to go ahead and mix the two. So I'm going to mix my mineralized skin finish with my blush to give it a little bit of a deeper tone, as you can see. So you mix the two just to deepen up the blush, give you more of, like, if you're looking for like a more orangey shade or something like that, just mix your bronzer with your blush. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and dust this away. Just taking a very light, what is this? This is my Luxie tapered highlighter brush, but instead of using it for highlight because it's a little bit too big in those areas, I use it to dust away like excess powder, just like this. So just kind of cut those cheeks a little bit, and then, and it's crazy because the highlighter even still stayed on. It gave me like a natural glow as opposed to like overly highlighted. So the product definitely will last for a while, that highlighter. It's nice. And then I know that I had already kind of lightly put some mascara on my bottom lashes. I'm going to do that again, but before doing it, I actually want to take my very light fluffy brush and go into the color Crown, which was that pinkish shade. I'm going to mix Crown and Myth together. That way Crown is not overpowering. And I'm literally going to go right up under the base of my lashes. But when I say lightly, I'm not even going to bring it to the inner corner. I'm literally just keeping it right about here. Like so light of a wash of color, it's kind of like, is it there? You see the difference that kind of made? So same thing. My thing is, I've never been an eyeshadow girl, but when I get colors that I can kind of make work for me that are still kind of more on the natural tone downside, it makes doing my makeup such a breeze, because I hate the really dramatic eyeshadow looks. That's why I haven't become like this super makeup guru, because I just don't like to do heavy eyeshadow looks. But now, because of things like this, I'm actually realizing maybe I could just be true to me and do eyeshadow looks that are true to me. So let me know how you feel about that. I mean, I know you guys always compliment my makeup, but let me know like if you would actually want to see me start doing more tutorials, you know? So anyway, now that we have that done, you could totally just bust this out just like this. You could either go over the highlight if you want to. I'll do it just for the sake of you guys. And then yeah, I mean, you can literally leave this lip just like I said before. This was the lip color Kiss, and then on top of that I used the lip topper or the lip gloss just to kind of brighten that up. So this was the lip from the Daytime Lip, but I'm gonna bold it out because they do have a color Maiden in here, which is a very bright pink. Alright, so now that I've removed that color, I'm gonna go ahead and go into Maiden with a brush, just because I want this to be a little bit more precise in the way that I apply it. So I'm using my Luxe 223 short shader brush. This is really for eyeshadow, but I just like it. It's a nice little lip brush. I could totally do like an ombre lip if I really wanted to at this point, but I'm gonna stick with it and we're just gonna go out. Go all out. Go all out. The color is not really like super matte, but it's not like a sheen, and it's just a cream. It's literally just a shade that's really creamy and could easily turn into a matte, and I'm gonna show you how. Alright, so in order to make this lip, even though right now it's just fine, like the sheen on it is nothing too crazy, but I want to make this really matte. So I'm actually going to take my Kat Von D, of course, translucent powder, tap this into the cap. On the back of my hand I have oat glue. Alright, and then I'm literally going to use my finger to press into my lip. And this will instantly mattify any lipstick that you have, as long as obviously it's not a gloss lipstick color, you know. Right now I'm looking crazy. Matte. This looks just like my my MAC. I think it's like fuchsia, something like that. Anyway, yeah, this is pretty. This is so pretty and bold and straight to the point. So if you're a girl a little bit more toned down, kind of like me, where you like the really simple daytime look, then of course this palette will be for you. And if you're more of a bold and kind of eclectic, want to be out there, you know, not afraid to really go all out with your makeup, this palette is also for you. So definitely, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. I love you guys so much. Stay pretty. I will see you guys in my next video. Deck of Scarlet, definitely thank you so much for partnering with me, and I'll see you later. Bye guys.